When It Rains by Danise, Janica Bautista. He knew what pain felt like. She let him feel it, love and pain at the same time. Lawrence stood under the chilly haze of November, watching pedestrians pass by. Time had been ticking slowly for him. He wished it had been that slow before, like the dawdling ash-gray clouds in the sky moving towards the small town of San Antonio. Ear-splitting thunder ricocheted before the rain fell down like miniature hammers. Umbrellas dotted the sidewalks, newspapers and magazines were opened for cover. His feet brought him across the street where he found the familiar wooden signpost, the Booklander, hanging by the small structure at the corner of the street. By looking at its faded and worn-out painted walls, it was easy to see how long it had been left abandoned. He leaned closer to the tainted window and wiped the layers of dust covering off with his bare hands. Behind the cracked glass, he could see the shelves filled with cobwebs, some old books on the floor, and the empty coffee table in the middle of the room. Empty. He sighed. The sight of the vacant chair pulled a string in his heart. One by one, the street lamps lit out. His eyes stared back at the reflected image of a man in his 30s who had grown over the years. He closed his eyes and listened to the sound of the splattering rain on the pavement. Each teardrop was a piece from a puzzle of the memory reconstructed in his head. Slowly, he drifted back in time. It felt like the clock turned back its hands. He opened his eyes, now facing the 25-year-old guy who had gotten lost that rainy night. When It Rained by Danise, Janica Bautista.